I've changed my mind. Sister wives Kody and Robyn should leave the show and do a spin-off. It's time for the exes to be the main stars. Kody Brown and his wife, Robyn Brown, should consider leaving Sister Wives and allowing Meri, Yanel, and Christine Brown to take the spotlight on the show. In the past 10 years, I have watched several reality TV shows, but Sister Wives has to be among the most frustrating. Initially, I enjoyed the show for its entertainment value, particularly Kody's interactions with his 4 wives and 18 children. However, my opinion of Kody and his polygamous family changed over time. It has become apparent to me that Kody only truly loves Robyn and doesn't genuinely care for Meri, Yanel, and Christine. The Brown family fell apart during the COVID-19 pandemic when Kody started acting like a tyrant, trying to control his wives and children. He imposed a long list of safety rules for his family, demanding everyone to obey him. As expected, Kody's family members reacted in negative ways. Some refused to speak to him, while others openly defied him. I was pleased to see the family standing up to Kody, but I was even more delighted when Christine decided to leave him for good. She prioritized her happiness, urging her sister wives, Meri, and Yanel to do the same. If you ask me, Sister Wives hasn't been what it was back in 2010. The newer seasons aren't as entertaining, and it's mostly because everyone in the family has moved on. Kody and Robyn are living a boring, monogamous life, contemplating if they should bring another wife into their family. Meanwhile, Christine, Yanel, and Meri are focused on their own lives, away from each other. I believe Sister Wives has become dull because it's no longer the show it once was. While the segments featuring Meri, Yanel, and Christine are watchable, Kody and Robyn's story is completely lackluster. I think the network should allow Meri, Yanel, and Christine to take over the show as they embody the true meaning of Sister Wives. In the meantime, Kody and Robyn could have their mini spin-off series, perhaps something like Seeking Sister Wife, to showcase their journey separately. It seems like Kody and Robyn are unsure of their direction in life, and their presence on the show is detracting from it. In my opinion, they should take time to figure out their future instead of continuing to feature in Sister Wives and repeating the same things. Yanel, Meri, and Christine are living their best lives in 2025. Their stories are still fresh and interesting, and their daily adventures and past revelations are entertaining to watch. I have always believed that Meri, Yanel, and Christine were the real stars of Sister Wives. However, a few recent episodes have made it even more obvious that Kody's former wives are the real reason the show is interesting. I think it's time for the network to let Meri, Yanel, and Christine be the real protagonists because they are the only reason many viewers watch Sister Wives. While I found the TLC show entertaining at first, I feel it has taken too much of my time and isn't as fun to watch anymore. I also think Kody is being petty by dragging the Coyote Pass issue for so long. He should let Meri and Yanel have their shares of the property because they deserve it. He should be fair for once and allow them to move on from him. Kody's unwillingness to be fair about the Coyote Pass property has led me to believe that he no longer deserves to be on the show. The network shouldn't provide such a significant platform to someone like Kody, as it might reflect poorly on them. It would be more beneficial for the network to move Kody and his wife, Robyn, to a spin-off. This would give Sister Wives a fresh start, with Meri, Yanel, and Christine as the leading stars. It will also allow the network to expand the Sister Wives universe. Kody and Robyn should leave Sister Wives. It's time for the exes to shine. Fans of Sister Wives are having a major change of heart. Many now believe that Kody Brown and Robyn Brown should step away from the main show and start their own spin-off. The tides have turned, and viewers are demanding a fresh focus on Kody's ex-wives, Christine, Yanel, and Meri, who have been thriving since leaving their marriages with him. For years, Sister Wives revolved around Kody and his 4 wives navigating polygamy. But after years of marital drama, the show has taken a drastic shift. Christine led the way by leaving Kody in 2021, followed by Yanel and Meri in 2022. This left Kody legally married only to Robyn, the wife many fans blame for the breakdown of the family. At this point, it seems clear, Christine, Yanel, and Meri are the ones bringing the real storylines. Christine has found love again with her new husband, David Woolley. Yanel is embracing her independence and prioritizing her kids. Even Meri, despite years of struggles, is focused on her own personal growth and business ventures. Fans are far more invested in their journeys than Kody and Robyn's continued complaints about the past. So, would a spin-off be the best move? Many think so. A new show featuring Kody and Robyn could explore their struggles with maintaining polygamy in a monogamous marriage. Meanwhile, Sister Wives could finally shift to a series dedicated to the ex-wives' new lives, free from Kody's influence. With the next season still up in the air, TLC has a big decision to make. Will they keep the focus on Kody and Robyn, or will they give fans what they really want? A show that celebrates the strength and independence of his ex-wives. I've changed my mind. Kody and Robyn should leave Sister Wives and do a spin-off. The Sister Wives fanbase is buzzing with a controversial yet growing opinion. Kody Brown and Robyn Brown should step away from the show and launch their own spin-off. Meanwhile, the main series should shift its focus entirely to Kody's ex-wives, Christine, Yanel, and Meri. The reasoning? Fans are no longer interested in Kody and Robyn's complaints about the past. They want to see the ex-wives thrive. For over a decade, Sister Wives followed Kody Brown and his 4 wives as they navigated the challenges of polygamy. But after years of tension, heartbreak, and betrayals, the show has dramatically shifted. Christine left Kody in 2021, followed by Yanel and Meri in 2022, leaving Kody legally married only to Robyn. This monumental change has turned the show on its head. What was once a series about a united polygamous family is now centered on divorce, separation, and the aftermath of a shattered dream. Why Kody and Robyn should step away? At this point, Kody and Robyn's storyline is becoming repetitive. For several seasons, they've been stuck in a cycle of blaming the other wives, questioning what went wrong, and complaining about the family breakdown. Fans have grown frustrated with Kody's refusal to take accountability and Robyn's constant tears over the loss of a polygamous life she never truly shared. Many believe their story has run its course, there's nothing new to tell. A spin-off featuring Kody and Robyn could be an interesting experiment. It could follow their struggles in a monogamous marriage, their efforts to rebuild a new family dynamic, and their financial and emotional battles after losing their plural family. This would allow Sister Wives to shift focus onto the real stars of the show, the ex-wives. Why the ex-wives deserve the spotlight? Christine, Yanel, and Meri have become the heart of the show. Since leaving Kody, they've stepped into their own power and are living fulfilling lives. Fans call David Woolley a pushover after Christine buys a home. Are they being too harsh? Christine Brown has been enjoying her new chapter with husband David Woolley, but some Sister Wives fans aren't happy with how their marriage is playing out. After news broke that Christine purchased a home under her name alone, critics quickly labeled David a pushover, questioning his role in their relationship. But is the backlash fair, or are fans being too hard on him? Christine's big move, a smart decision or a red flag? Since leaving Kody Brown, Christine has built a new, independent life, and her relationship with David has been a major part of that transformation. The couple tied the knot in 2023, and they've been open about their love for each other. Recently, Christine made a major financial move. She purchased a home, reportedly in her name only. For some fans, this decision raised eyebrows. They quickly questioned why David wasn't included on the deed, with some assuming it means Christine is the one calling all the shots in their marriage. Others suggested that David must be a pushover if he's okay with Christine making such big decisions without him. But is that really a fair judgment? David Woolley, a supportive partner, not a pushover. Calling David a pushover might be missing the bigger picture. Unlike Christine's ex-husband, Kody Brown, David seems to genuinely respect Christine's independence. Kody was known for controlling finances and making major family decisions without considering all of his wife's needs. In contrast, David appears to support Christine's choices without needing to dominate or control her. Buying a home in her name alone might have been a smart and practical decision. Christine has worked hard to establish financial stability after leaving polygamy, and it makes sense that she'd want to maintain control over her assets. In fact, many women who have left controlling relationships prefer to keep their financial independence, even in new marriages. David may not feel the need to assert dominance in their marriage because he and Christine are operating as equals, something she never truly had with Kody. Instead of seeing him as weak, Fans should consider that he might simply be a loving husband who trusts his wife to make the right choices for their future. Are fans being too harsh? Christine has spent years proving that she's capable of standing on her own 2 feet. Her decision to buy a home shouldn't be seen as a slight against David, but rather as a reflection of her personal growth. The idea that David is a pushover just because he doesn't control their finances is an outdated and unfair assumption. Ultimately, every marriage is different, and what works for Christine and David might not make sense to everyone else. But after everything Christine has been through with Kody, she deserves to be in a relationship where she feels secure and supported. Fans call David Woolley a pushover after Christine buys a home. Is the criticism unfair? Christine Brown and David Woolley's relationship has been a breath of fresh air for Sister Wives fans, but not everyone is happy with how their marriage is playing out. Recently, when news broke that Christine purchased a home in her name alone, some critics labeled David a pushover, questioning his role in their marriage. But is this criticism fair? Or are fans being too quick to judge? Christine's new home. Why fans are upset? Christine's decision to buy a home on her own has sparked mixed reactions. Many were expecting her and David to make the purchase together, symbolizing their new life as a married couple. However, when reports surfaced that the house was solely in Christine's name, some fans saw it as a sign that Christine is controlling the relationship while David takes a backseat. Critics argue that a traditional marriage typically involves both partners in major financial decisions, and leaving David out of the home purchase could suggest that Christine doesn't see him as an equal in the relationship. Some have gone as far as to say that David is being walked all over and has no real say in their future together. But is that really the case, or is Christine simply making a smart and independent choice? David Woolley, supportive partner or pushover? While some see David's easygoing nature as weakness, others argue that his supportiveness is exactly what Christine needs. Unlike her previous marriage to Kody Brown, where decisions were often made to benefit Kody rather than his wives, Christine now has the freedom to make choices that prioritize her own well-being. David doesn't seem to have an issue with Christine's independence. In fact, he embraces it. Instead of demanding control over finances or property, he appears to trust Christine's judgment. This is a stark contrast to Kody, who often made financial choices that left his wives feeling powerless. It's also worth noting that Christine has been financially independent since leaving Kody. She built her own career, has her own income, and doesn't necessarily need David to co-own property with her. Many women who have been in controlling relationships prefer to maintain financial independence in new relationships to protect themselves in case things don't work out. Rather than being a sign of a power imbalance, Christine buying the home alone could simply mean that David respects her autonomy and trusts her decision-making. The bigger picture. Why Christine's choice makes sense. Christine has spent years proving that she is more than capable of taking care of herself. After leaving Kody, she moved to Utah, built a strong bond with her children, and created a new life full of happiness and stability. Given her past experiences, it makes sense that she would want financial security in her name. She's already been through a situation where she had little control over assets and finances, and she may want to ensure that she always has a place to call her own, no matter what happens. Additionally, this decision doesn't mean that Christine and David don't have a strong marriage. Plenty of married couples maintain separate assets for various reasons, whether it's financial security, personal history, or just personal preference. Are fans being too hard on David? While some viewers believe David is letting Christine take too much control, others argue that his willingness to step back and let her make decisions is a sign of trust and respect. After all, isn't that what Christine wanted all along? A partner who supports her rather than controls her. Instead of seeing David as a pushover, fans might need to recognize that he and Christine have built a marriage based on mutual trust and independence. In the end, their relationship is their own, and if they are happy with their arrangement, does it really matter what outsiders think? What do you think? Are fans being too hard on David, or do they have a valid point? Let us know in the comments. My wife has a conscience. Did Robyn really stop Kody from screwing Yanel over on Coyote Pass land deal? Is Robyn getting a villain label when she doesn't deserve it? Sister Wives star Robyn Brown, who is always getting criticized, may have stopped Kody Brown from screwing Yanel over back in late 2024, while he was mapping out the fate of the Coyote Pass land, as per In Touch Weekly. This seemingly debunks the common myth that Robyn doesn't really care about her fellow sister wives. Through the years, Robyn has been called out, as she's perceived as a woman who came into the Brown family and took without giving. Robyn's got a heart though, according to Kody, who said that she went out of her way to convince him that treating Yanel fairly was the way to go. In Sister Wives Season 19, Meri Brown has stopped trusting the man who let her down so severely for such a long time, and when it comes to Coyote Pass, she's considering hiring a lawyer to make sure that she gets what she deserves. Meanwhile, when it comes to the Sister Wives battle of Coyote Pass, which never seems to end, Yanel said, "I don't know what's true. Although 3 wives are exes, Christine Brown sold her share of the land for $10, the bad blood is still poisoning the dynamic, making for some tense and fraught scenes." However, Robyn may not be an instigator. She may be getting a villain edit even though she actually went to bat for Yanel. Yanel tried to support Meri too, saying on screen in the season, "I'm going to suggest to you that you protect your interest in it as far as what you're entitled to, a quarter of it." Coyote Pass has, in some ways, brought out the worst in Kody, but that doesn't mean that Robyn is a bad person. Often, they're perceived as a united front, but really, based on what Kody said about Robyn's attempts to ensure that she didn't get a raw deal with regard to Coyote Pass, she may be more of an angel than a devil. It's interesting to consider things from Robyn's point of view. She always said she cared about her now ex-sister wives. In fact, when the family fell apart, she seemed despondent, as though her dream of a polygamist utopia was dying. At this point, it was all too easy to be cynical about Robyn. Later on, Robyn said that, if Kody took another wife, it would be disrespectful. However, he was content with Robyn and their traditional marriage. Above, Yanel, who lost her marriage and son, embarked on a voyage of discovery on Instagram. Yanel's current detox program is changing her, giving her strength and perspective. As seen Yanel's Instagram, however, people change. Everyone who looks at their own life can see the shifts. People pivot, evolving due to emotions and experiences. So, maybe Robyn really did change, turning away from plural marriage. But that doesn't mean that her sister wives of yesteryear don't matter to her. When she defended Yanel, asking Kody to treat her sister wife well in a potential Coyote Pass transaction, she wasn't playing into the villain archetype. The Coyote Pass property is currently valued at $820,000. Kody's been saying that he owns 97% of the property, but maybe Yanel and Meri disagree. There must be a reason why they want to fight for their rights. Would they really pay lawyers, this isn't cheap, if they had so little claim to the property? Probably not. On Reddit, as per a thread started by Banana119, there were rumors that Kody paid off Meri and Yanel's share in the property, but it doesn't seem like that actually happened, or they wouldn't be doubting Kody now. The OP wrote, "Not sure if this has already been addressed or if I'm reading this wrong, but did Robyn buy out Yanel and Meri? I used the Coconino company. Parcel Finder, and neither Meri nor Yanel have their names listed on any of the lots in Coyote Pass, and it says they were last sold in 2018. Also, it looks like they settled on 4 lots instead of 5. They are pretty disproportionate, so I'm hoping they had the appraiser come out and this was what they determined to be fair, not that Kody ripped them off. This Redditor may have been misinformed. It seems like Yanel and Meri haven't gotten anything. However, there's always a chance that Kody will do what's right. With Coyote Pass, a lot of money is involved, and Yanel's talked about her money issues following her doomed spiritual union with Kody. It's touching that sister wives Robyn Brown were willing to fight for her former sister wives' rights. Too often, in life, people are out for themselves, and when they are, it's not a good look for them. When a person is fair, kind, and forgiving, they can always look themselves in the mirror and sleep with a clear conscience. My wife has a conscience. Did Robyn really stop Kody from screwing Yanel over the Coyote Pass deal? Did Robyn Brown just prove she's not the villain after all? A heated debate has erupted among Sister Wives fans after reports surfaced that Robyn may have been the one to stop Kody Brown from unfairly cutting Yanel out of the Coyote Pass property deal. For years, fans have blamed Robyn for the downfall of the Brown family. But is she finally being unfairly villainized? The Coyote Pass controversy. How Kody tried to cut Yanel out. Coyote Pass has been a sore spot in the Brown family for years. Originally purchased as part of Kody's vision for a united polygamous household, the property became a major source of tension as his marriages fell apart. Yanel, who invested heavily in Coyote Pass, was one of the only wives who genuinely wanted to build a home there. But after her split from Kody, rumors surfaced that he was trying to push her out of the